Well, here's my route through Tampa. I just bought a new toy. I got some AI smart glasses off of Amazon for $70. The Oakley ones are $500. These are just your generic black sunglasses. I probably look a little goofy with them on, but for $70, I'll give it a shot. I don't have to pull my phone out to record video anymore. I just left my house, pulled out of my complex, running down a river road towards Hillsborough Avenue so I can cross the river. I'm cutting through a neighborhood called Wellswood. It's always nice to ride through here. There's never any traffic in this neighborhood. Right there on this road called Wishart is Tampa Catholic High School. Just heading towards Hillsborough. Gonna cross the river. That's Hillsborough straight ahead with the cars. Hillsborough's a real busy road here in Tampa, but I take the sidewalk, and all I'm doing is crossing the river right here. This old bridge, it lifts the entire road deck straight up so the boats can pass under it. I'm going to turn here off the sidewalk and head south down the river. Nice quiet neighborhood here called Seminole Heights. Nice smooth road. Some ducks there. There's always people out here walking. It's always quiet. Yeah, you might get a neighborhood car, but there's never any traffic. Now I'm getting ready to get on a road called North Boulevard, and I'll take it south about 2.5 miles, and I'll be in downtown. North Boulevard, you got to share the road, but it's bicycle friendly. The lanes are real wide. I always have to watch for cars like that, though. I got to anticipate them. Now, this was a pleasant surprise this morning. Right up here is my friend Scott. He was going to work right there. You can get a feel for what it feels like to have a car beside you. He's going to pull up here and ask me where I'm going, which I'm going down to Davis Island today, and then behind Ybor City, and back through downtown, and then I'll head home. You can see that car pass, but they always move over to the left. There's plenty of room anyway. I got this roundabout, and I'm going to hit the North Boulevard Bridge. I race over this bridge a lot of times. I'm kind of kicking it today. I made it over in 41 seconds today. 31 seconds is my record. And here's North Boulevard, but they have a nice bike lane here. I just pulled off of North Boulevard onto Cass Street. But what I'm on here is a dedicated bicycle path. It runs from Rome Avenue down Cass Street through Nucio Parkway and under Interstate 4 to like Columbus right now. I think the city's going to extend it. But I'm going to get off it right here and jump on the Riverwalk. I'll use this Cass Street bike path when I come back later. There's the Tampa Museum of Art. It's early morning, about 7 o'clock. A lot of people out jogging this morning and walking on the Riverwalk. This is a good way to avoid the traffic of downtown. The scenery is just so beautiful, peaceful on the water. A large park there, the Curtis Hickson Park, which is fenced off for some sort of event for Memorial Day weekend. How blessed I am to have a place like this to come ride my bicycle. I truly enjoy it. There's a paddle boarder. All right, I'm off the Riverwalk. I'm actually heading on to Davis Island. That's Tampa General Hospital right there. I always ride this sidewalk onto the island, but when I leave, I'll be on the road. Sidewalk on and the road off. I make safety a high priority. Unfortunately, Tampa is one of the most dangerous cities in the entire United States for bicyclists. So I'm very lucky to have a route like this to be able to ride from my house. And I'm always watching for cars every street as I come up to, checking them out before I get there, anticipating cars. When I see cars, I still plan that they don't see me and will run me over, so it is my responsibility to avoid them. So that's what I try to do, and I keep myself on these nice peaceful roads. Davis Island right here. Right here is a water station. They have a good water fountain right there. Restrooms. Here we're next to the channel, heading down towards Peter O. Knight Airport. All these homes to the right of me, 2 years ago when the hurricane came through, they were all flooded. Just about everything on this island was flooded from the hurricane. There's canals on the backside, a lot of waterfront homes, and them 2-story homes were okay, but all these single-story homes, all of them, probably 3 feet of water inside. Just so beautiful out here. It's a gorgeous morning. The temperature's perfect. I think it's like 75 degrees. Very light wind. That's where I'm going, over there to the right, the Tampa Yacht Club. Got a small beach out here. The feeling is just peace. Right out here in the middle of Tampa Bay, just about. These glasses are really working good. I've been holding my phone up recording videos, but now I can just ride. Got to tap the button 2 times to start the recording, then tap it 1 time to stop the recording. I notice my hand coming up every now and then like I'm tipping my hat or something. I'm turning off the video. Now I'm coming back down the Channel Drive Road on Davis Island. There's some rowers there to the right. So many joggers today, and for some reason they want to be in my side of the road running at me today. There's a bicyclist, he just flew by me. Alright, now I'm coming off of Davis Island. How I said I ride the sidewalk on and the road off. Well, here's the road and why I ride it, because no one ever comes this way, really. I'm just going to loop onto Bayshore Boulevard onto the bike lane. Only for about 500 feet. I'm going to get back onto the sidewalk and head over to the Riverwalk. I do ride Bayshore though. It's safe. I feel safe on it. Has a nice bike lane, and the police enforce the speed limit pretty strict too, 35 miles an hour. So most of the time everybody's going fairly slow. I'm crossing the bridge, heading back over the river. Got the Tampa Convention Center directly in front of me, which I'm on the river walk coming up to the front of the convention center that faces Harbor Island. I'm going to go out here and get on the road and ride through Harbor Island this morning. Convention center is real neat looking, kind of like a Roman architecture kind of style. Sometimes I'll ride the river walk and not come over here to Harbor Island. But when there's a lot of joggers and runners, the river walk in front of the Marriott can be a little crowded. So I'll just come over here and do a loop around Harbor Island. Just one bridge onto the island, and I'm going to ride over here and take the other bridge off of the island. It's really just residential out here. Lots of condos in these high rises. All right, coming off the island, there's a cruise ship getting ready to go out. There's the Tampa Bay History Museum right there on the left. And the new condo towers in front of me to the left. And those two towers in front were the first ones built. There's the trolley line. Runs from Ybor City into downtown Tampa. Right up here in front is the Florida Aquarium and one of the cruise ship terminals. The police are out here stopping traffic today to let the people cross the road, getting off of the cruise ship, I guess, this early. They'll be loading back up and setting sail in a few hours. Back here is the Victory ship, which is a museum. It's always fun to ride down here in the port, look at this old ship and history, and sometimes the big cruise ships are docked back here also. There's a museum right there. You can go visit this ship just about every day of the year. All right, we're in Channelside District. I'm going to head over this direction. I'm riding into downtown. There's a bike path right up here I'm going to jump on. And I can take this bike path over to Ybor City. And just came off the bike path, crossing these streets here. This road's normally doesn't have this much traffic on it. I'm just cutting over to this cross street here. That elevated road there, that's the Crosstown Expressway. These are all apartments to the right of me. Here's a bike path that runs through the crosstown. I'm almost into Ybor City. There's the trolley line again. You always got to make sure you watch to make sure the trolley's not coming. It would mess you up. More apartments or condos right here to the left going up. So much building downtown. This is brand new bike lane, big bike lane on this road. I think this is 2nd Avenue. I just noticed a few months ago that they put fresh blacktop on it. So I started riding nice and smooth. That was an old cigar factory back there, that big brick building. Now I'm on 4th Avenue. This has been my go-to road through here. It's all industrial, so you never have really any traffic. Crossing under the Crosstown Expressway right here. I haven't seen any homeless camps here in a few months. Every now and then they'll get something going, but the city comes and cleans them out. I guess if they didn't, it'd look like Los Angeles. I see why you'd want to camp under there. I mean, it's nothing but road. You don't have to worry about the rain, out of the elements, no lightning. This is 7th Avenue now. Heading back towards downtown. Gonna ride through historic Ybor City. I normally do not ride 7th Avenue on weekdays, but on Saturday and Sunday in the morning time, it's safe to ride down 7th Avenue. This is the happening spot. Nightlife in Tampa here. Mostly everything here is bars and nightclubs. It is a fun place to come during the daytime, though. You can get lunch. There's some specialty stores and things to do. Walk around and take pictures. I always enjoyed coming to Ybor City during the daytime. Now this is an old brick road here. You can see the shaking. It'll rattle your brain. I normally get on the sidewalk, but I thought I'd brave it today. But golly, I hope this brick stops soon. All right, that's much better. Now I'm coming down here to Nucio Parkway. I'm back on that Cass Street dedicated bike path that runs through Tampa. I really utilize this. There's more brand new housing getting ready to open up there. Moved to Tampa, there's no shortage of housing, it seems like, and it's a great place to live. You can come bicycle with me. Train track runs along the side of me right here. There's Amtrak station right up here. You can get on the Amtrak and it runs up the eastern seaboard up to New York to Grand Central Station. Here we are still on the Cass Street bike path, right in the middle of downtown Tampa. Always watching for cars. You've got to take the responsibility when riding a bike down here. Anywhere. I mean, just last week, right about here, some guy turned in here, right there, right in front of me. He was coming towards me, going into that parking garage, had no respect for me whatsoever. He did get the bird. Now, I jumped off the bike path because I'm going to turn on to North Boulevard right up here, and there was no traffic coming behind me, so I knew I could get over here, and once you get past this bridge, you can come over to the right and has a bike lane right there. Here I am turning on to North Boulevard, heading down towards the Julian B. Lane Park. It's Tampa's newest waterfront park. I always ride through here. They're extending the river walk. It's going to run down this side of the river. But this is just a great park. Nice big sidewalks. Comes all the way down to the water. Right down this pier under this green squid sculpture, whatever that thing is. Ride your bike underneath it. And you shoot down here right along the water. That's the Tampa Bay Aquatic Center in front of us. All those rowing boats they store in there, and the colleges and the high schools. They come down here for their practice and have competitions. Now the Riverwalk extends another mile or so, but it's closed because they're doing some construction right now. They're adding on, making the Riverwalk bigger. So I had to jump off the Riverwalk and just crossed under Interstate 275. Blake High School to my right there. Coming up to North Boulevard again right here. I'm going to take a little secret shortcut underneath the North Boulevard Bridge. Not many Tampanians know about this secret shortcut right here. I've been using it for a long time. Got Blake High School to the right of me. Brand new Publix to the left. North Boulevard, and this little road goes down right underneath the bridge. Runs along these brand new apartments and condos. Just 5 years ago, it was housing projects that they tore down the housing projects and built these nice things here. They still do have public housing. Kind of messed up though. Say there were like 500 public housing units at the old place. They tore them down and built the brand new ones, and they only had to offer 500 public housing units. Seems like they would have offered a little bit more, but money, I guess. Here's more construction on the right. All right, we're almost home. This is Columbus. I always start looking way down Columbus to the left. No cars are coming. There's nothing to the right. So every now and then I get lucky and I can shoot across there without stopping. But believe me, I'm looking way down to the left and way up over that bridge before I get up there. Close to home now, neighborhood road along the river. These one-stories here to the left of me, they were all flooded 2 years ago. City Park here to the right. Lots of people go fishing there. I'm close to home. There's my condos to the right on the left side of the river. Can't really see them too well in the magnification of these glasses. Got a little hill to kick it up here. Kind of funny, the lady selling her house back there, and part of the sign said, "You do not need flood insurance," because she's on high ground. Because her neighbors about 500 feet down the road did need flood insurance because they were on low ground. There's the infamous Hollywood Nights. That's a story for another day. Right there is going to be a new cigar spot, Roosters. It's opening real soon, less than a half a mile from my house. The people that own the cigar bar that I go to, they're opening up that one. Now here's Howard Avenue. This is probably the busiest road that I ride on this bike route. Let's see, it's got a nice bike lane. It's one way. Right here's the wall of my complex. That green one right there, that's mine. Now I'm back on Tampa Bay Boulevard. Gonna pull in. Gotta come down here and wait for the gate to open up. Come on down towards the river. Here on the left, these are all the waterfront units. Every one of the bottom story units right there, they all flooded. There's our clubhouse. There's the hot tub that just opened up. I will be there in about 10 minutes. Well, that's it. That'll give you an idea of what my city bicycle route is. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for letting me try out my new toy. Talk to you later.